Okay, so in this video, I want to start working on getting the zombies positioned better behind the barricade and, facing where they need to be so that way they can start doing their attacking. Now, as you can see, the barricade is gone, and that's due to the previous video where we removed the repair board. So in our case, we no longer need that logic at all, so we can just get rid of it. So no more repair board logic. That's all done in C++ now. Next up, we need to actually bring over the zombies themselves. And for testing, let's go ahead and move two of them up. Let's move one out here to the side, one over, here, and the other, say, back here. And give it a try. So when we simulate, we can see they start moving. And their rotation is quite off, and in this case, the location is as well. So it's making it kind of hard to see where they're supposed to be. So let's go back to our barricade.cpp. And in our tick, we want to uncomment out the line of where we set the actor tick enabled. So we're disabling it here. We want it to always run. So that way we can see the corresponding, basically, location points for testing. So now, when we simulate, we can actually see the points. All right, so this guy's for here, not quite close. And there's also the nav mesh, which is not up where we need it to be. This guy's here. This guy, I guess, is here. This guy here, so on and so forth. So they're missing the points by a fair bit. So let's go ahead and get that adjusted first. To begin, let's go to our zombie pawn, and we can start here. And we also want to go ahead and go to our state tree, our go to and attack barricade, where we have our move to node. We want to change the acceptable radius to 1. So that way the zombie can get a little bit closer to the endpoint. Well, it's going to get a little bit closer. Next up, in the pawn, we want to go ahead and take the radius, and we'll just divide it out by 2. I'm going to do 18 just because I like an even number. And that's going to be a lot more, respectable to allow the zombie to get closer. So with those two things, let's go ahead and again, we can simulate. And I'm pressing P to turn on and off the nav mesh visually. So we can see now these guys are a lot closer. However, they are still not perfect. So you can see this guy is pretty much right up on his. It still could be a little bit closer, but it's not too big of a deal. But we need to fix this corner guy. And again, that is due to the nav mesh kind of restricting how far up he can go. So in our case, in our outliner, if we search for nav, we can see our recast nav mesh. Then go to details and search for radius, and we have the agent radius, which in our case is 18. And now you can see the nav mesh got a lot closer to, the barricade. So we can see that is much closer overall. And about time he shows up. So now the only thing we have to worry about is going to be the rotation. So you can see they're rotated off. And as a quick test, and we're not going to do this entirely in here, but if we go to our AI controller, we want to go ahead and do a set focus. And the focus we want to settle on is going to be their barricade that they are assigned to. So in our case, we're going to do a get all actors of class of the barricade. We'll just do a get node to get the first element, and that'll become the focus. So now, if we hit simulate, let's see if anything changes. Probably won't because we have ourselves to orient to movement. You can see nothing actually changed. And the reason for that is if we go to our pawn and search for rotation, make sure to select the root or the class defaults, we can see that we are set to orient rotation to movement. We want to uncheck that and check use controller desired rotation instead. Now, you can see they are no longer rotating to face what they're currently looking at, so to speak. So you can see this guy's still off. So what we need to do is basically fix the focus not working. And that's actually due to our controller. because early on we, turned off tick. We unfortunately have to enable tick in order for the set focus to actually work. So turn on the tick in the AI controller and give it another try. So you can see now they rotate to face the barricade. So they're facing it accordingly. So as a quick test, let's go ahead and let them get up. And I will kill this, say, middle guy. Just wrong person. So you can see they're facing to basically butt up against the barricade. And that is what we want. So it's not perfect. It can obviously be tweaked, but we at least have the right starting point. Because what we can do is we don't need to set focus to the barricade itself, which would basically be, I can't remember if it's the root or the bounding box, but instead they can face more so at some point kind of in front. So that way they're not going to be so aggressively turned to face right, in the center point. And there's a focus node. It's not that, it is set focal point, which takes in a specific point in the world. And that's something that we can use to resolve it. But for now, we at least know roughly what we're doing, and we have a better setup to get the zombies, more so closer to where we want them. And then later on, we can worry about handling the actual focus points and rotation to get them visually looking like what we want. So with that out of the way, I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.